Jasmine Gill, presenting to you the PIB highlights of 26th of December. So you can follow all these courses on this particular link of Unacademy, and you can also review them. So let's begin. Firstly, we have History, Culture and Geography section. We have the name of a very famous freedom fighter as well as a library in this particular slide. So why are we studying this is the reason because Department of Post have come up with a new stamp related to this freedom fighter as well as the library. So firstly, we'll study about the freedom fighter. His name is Shri Gaya Prasad Katiyar. So who was he? He was born at Jagdishpur in UP and he joined HSRA in 1925. Now HSRA is the same party of whom Bhagat Singh as well as Shri Chandrasekhar Azad were popular members of. Also, Shri Gaya Prasad was involved in Lahore conspiracy case. This was the same case which Bhagat Singh and his participants took to avenge the death of Lala Lajpat Rai. So he was also involved in it, and subsequently for this case he was jailed and he was sent to Lahore jail, whereby he also carried out a hunger strike. Shri Gaya Prasad Katiyar. Plus after this he was jailed to Cellular jail in Andaman, whereby from there he was repatriated, sent back and finally released in 1946. So this is about this popular freedom fighter. Next we come to Hardyal Municipal Heritage Public Library. So this is the only thing important here is that you need to know where is this located. So this is located in Chandni Chowk, Delhi. Also important point, it is a very old building which is still intact and you did not remember the year when it was established. This is just for your information. Plus just to add on, this is one of the very few libraries in the world with a collection of at least 8,000 rare books, and it has books in various languages. Next we come to society related issues. Firstly, going on 2016, we have health sector efforts which were carried on. So quick recap sort of thing. Firstly, we have National Deworming Day which was carried on by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare on 10th February 2016. Noteworthy being this was the largest ever single day public health campaign in the world, targeting children aged from 1 to 19 years, and for deworming they were given tablets by the name of albendazole. Next we have longitudinal aging study in India. So why this is important? Because this is the largest study on older population in our country, carried on by India, obviously by Health Ministry along with International Institute for Population Sciences in Mumbai in collaboration with certain institutes of USA. Also important here is that this will be funded by an agency of United Nations, which is United Nations Population Fund. Next, we had Center for Integrative Medicine and Research Center which came up at AIIMS. Now as evident from the name itself, Integrated Medicine and Research, so this will be collaborating both the contemporary and the ancient or the traditional medicine systems of India. Then we had Anmol, which is a tablet based application which is for ANMs. ANMs are midwives, auxiliary nurse midwives, and this is for data keeping. So Anmol, as evident from the name itself, ANM, this is for midwives. Then we had an app called Kilkari. This was to deliver, I would say, messages time to pregnant women so as to take care of their pregnancy as well as the child. And the duration of this particular delivery of messages ranged from the second trimester of pregnancy till the child is 1 year old. So it continued after the child was born too, and this is a weekly update. Then do not remember where was it launched. Just you need to remember that okay, Kilkari was not a complete India sort of app. It was only restricted to certain states in first phase. Next we have Mobile Academy. So as in the previous slide we have Anmol. So hereby we had Mobile Academy. This is for knowledge sharing among the ASHA workers. Then we had M Cessation. This is for reaching out to people who were actually willing to cut down their tobacco use. Then we had Beda Kuli, very famous medicine. It was part of their tuberculosis control program, and this was for treatment of multi-drug resistant TB. And this particular medicine would be specifically targeting ATP. ATP, I hope you know about this. This is adenosine triphosphate, something out of which any cell or any bacteria gets energy, right? So ATP, it will be specifically targeting ATP so that the bacteria do not get energy. Lastly, we have Pradhan Mantri Swasthya Suraksha Yojana. So do remember whichever AIIMS, etc. and certain other medical institutions, particularly in tertiary healthcare which was formed, they are formed under this particular scheme. Next. So you can think upon this question in context of depleting learning levels and rising indiscipline. MHRD has decided to do away with section 16 of RTE Act, that is Right to Education Act. that provides for no detention policy. So you can give your views on the same. We know Law Commission has also stood by MHRD's decision, so you can think upon it. Next, under Polity and Governance section, we have efforts for Northeast. So quick recap, Prime Minister this very year attended the 65th plenary session of the Northeast Council. Firstly, you need to remember where is Northeast Council, where is its headquarters located, and when was it formed. This is one part. Now, why this is important? Prime Minister must be attending a lot of such conferences. Important because this was the first time after 40 years that a Prime Minister actually attended this conference at Shillong. And the last Prime Minister to do so was Morarji Desai. Then we have a center at Shillong on the name of Shri Abdul Kalam. This is also important because this was the very place where Shillong was the actual place where Abdul Kalam died. Then we had longest railway tunnel. This is important. Now, longest railway tunnel will be coming up in Jiribram, Tupul, Imphal. Imphal is the capital of Manipur, so it will be coming in Manipur. It is a new broad gauge railway line. So it will be actually 11.55 kilometers long, 11.55 kilometers long, which is even more than Pir Panjal Tunnel. So do mention in the comment section where is this Pir Panjal Tunnel located. Next, we have efforts for Northeast continued. We had Arun Prabha, which is a channel for Northeast particularly. Then we had Donor Ministry, which came up with a bamboo summit in New Delhi. Then we had Donor is also actually implementing right now World Bank assisted Northeast Rural Livelihood Project in just 4 states. Then there was a coffee table book on Northeast specifically by this name given. Next. So these are all snippets which you can do by yourself. Coming to the question. The problem in Delhi is not of collaboration among the administration, rather the statehood. So you can discuss upon it. Obviously, for the known reasons, LG's resignation. Next, we have under economic section, we have trade related efforts which you can do from yourself. There's a very popular summit or industrial fair in Russia which is annually held, Inoprom, and India also hosted first BRICS trade fair in New Delhi. Next, we have Sagarmala Development Company. So this is for implementing the Sagarmala project. Obviously, this company would be formed under Ministry of Shipping and as incorporated as per Companies Act 2013 with the main objectives as given. Quickly going through them. Firstly, it would be providing equity support for special purpose vehicles which would be formed to implement Sagarmala. Also, it would be raising funds from various levels, multilateral institutes, Government of India, etc. Plus, it will be also helping in preparation of detailed master plans as well. Next, we have consumer affairs related efforts. So, cash transfer for food grains under DBT has been implemented in only 3 UTs till now. Chandigarh, Puducherry and Dadra and Nagar Haveli only in urban areas. Then we had International Sugar Organization. Now, why this is important? See, its 50th session took place right now in London. But even that is not important. Important point here is that you need to remember firstly that it took place in London. Do not remember it was 50th session or so. Important here is that in it, a unanimous decision was taken to appoint India as the chair of a working group. And what is the mandate of that working group? It has to actually examine and recommend the new role to be played by International Sugar Organization in context of changing sugar economy. Next, under environment section, we have an article by Indian Express, green fiats. So, fiats or fiats, whatever you may call it, it actually means green orders, right? So, if you look at the whole idea of it, it was based on do pollution taxes work? So, let's go through it. See, right now, NGT this year, it banned public burning of wastes in public areas, in open places. And the violators had to pay a heavy fine close to 25,000 or 5,000 depending upon the mass burning or little amount of burning. Now, simultaneously, even Ministry of Urban Development is thinking upon making a parking space certificate compulsory. And if people do not have it, particularly for car buyers, then they will be charged accordingly. So, looking at this scenario, though the government's intent is not bad, but see, NGT passed a similar order in 2015 too, relating to burning. But due to even repeated fines by municipal corporations and councils, people took little initiative to actually stop the littering and stop burning of wastes actually. So what it requires from here on is that we need to rethink upon the point that do such pollution taxes actually work. Other than that, we need 2 more things. One is a collaborative effort among various stakeholders. And the second one and most important being, see, if you want to discourage people from using private vehicles, you have to incentivize and make public transport very robust, very timely, etc. So a robust public transport is actually the way forward for it. So coming to the certain MCQs which we had in today's MCQ session. So which among them is true? A. Western Pacific biotwang is the name of a newly discovered whale call. B. The sound ranges from a low moan to a screechy metallic tone. C. It belongs to a subspecies called the mink whale. D. Such sounds are found only in winter mating season. Next, which among them is true? A. Killfish is a fish in real sense. B. It can tolerate extreme levels of fluctuations. C disability comes due to their large genetic diversity. So that's it for today. You can enroll for the MCQs course as well as rate and review them. So thank you so much. Have a great day.